Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, Friday the 13th of July, and maybe unlucky for some, but lucky for the weather because it looks as if our forecast of an improvement in conditions from about the 20th onwards does seem to be holding some weight and seems to be holding fast at the moment, with other models coming in and backing it up as well. More about that in just a second for you. Just wanted to show you this chart. This is from the Herland model. This is a high resolution model. You can get it from the website by going to weather charts, click on that. So click on weather charts, and then down the left hand side here you see the first one is Herland. Click on cloud and it gives you the forecasts for the Herland model for the next few hours, and this is updated twice a day at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And you'll notice how, well, what I wanted to point out is how much cloud there is around as I run the sequence through in 3 hour steps, just how much cloud there is around the country during the next 24 hours or so, with outbreaks of rain particularly affecting England and also Wales. But what I wanted you to notice is during tomorrow, look what happens. This band of cloud clears away to the south, and then we start to see higher pressure building in from the west during the course of the late part of Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening. And look what happens. You see the cloud melting and gradually breaking up. So there are hints that we should see some sunny spells tomorrow, at least across more western parts of the country. That's where the best chance of seeing them is. So trying to offer you some hope of some sunshine. It looks as if things will improve. Now, I mentioned about the improvement taking place after the 20th, and just wanted to show you the main models here. This is the ECMWF, and notice how this is for midnight on the 20th of July. Notice this ridge that's building out to the west here. So this is 20th of July, so this is next Friday. Now watch what happens in 24 hours time. By midnight on the 21st the ridge is through the country, so it's built through quite nicely. But then by the Sunday, this is midnight on the Sunday, the ridge is still there. We've got a weak front going eastwards during the Sunday, but by the Monday, look, the high has built in properly, which would bring fair conditions, sunshine and warmer weather across southern parts of the country, although a front up to the north and the west bringing some outbreaks of rain for northern and western parts of Scotland. Now let's just compare that with the Canadian model. This is the Canadian model for midnight on the 20th, so this is midnight next Friday again. Very similar look, with a ridge of high pressure out towards the west. Look what happens though, by the time we get towards midnight on the Saturday, it's actually built high pressure in across the whole of the country, and then through the Saturday and into Sunday, so we find the high becoming a dominant feature. Now I think that the more likely solution to this one is the ECMWF, this one, but what I want you to take from that is that both models are backing up this idea of conditions improving. So what of the next few days in detail? Well, here's how things look. This is the ensemble model of rainfall and pressure, and we've got the times up here in the top right hand corner. So this is this afternoon. Here's the rain look lying through the Midlands, Wales and southern parts of Ireland during the course of this afternoon. Notice how that pulls away slowly to the east. We get more of a north to northwesterly flow then developing. Some showers across southeast England, some outbreaks of rain here during the course of tonight and the early part of Saturday morning. And just a bit of a warning for you about this rain tonight. There could be some areas through parts of the eastern Midlands and into East Anglia that see a further 15 to 20 millimetres of rain tonight, only in a very narrow area, and it looks to be more parts of Northamptonshire, parts of southern Norfolk, northern Suffolk that seem most at risk from that, but it's worth bearing in mind if you're in those areas. However, the process for tomorrow is of this ridge building in from the west, so conditions generally improving. There will be some showers around, particularly northern and eastern Scotland. Overnight into Sunday, so we'll find any residual showers fading away from the east. I think for Sunday itself, a much better day, ridge of high pressure building in, but not for everyone. There will be showers across northern and western Scotland again, but down to the south, conditions much better with some sunny spells. However, look at this cloud and rain spreading in from the Atlantic overnight into Monday. That brings a damp day to many western areas through Monday, most of the rain across western Wales. For central and eastern parts of England, it may actually be brighter. There could be some sunny spells coming through, and the best of the sunshine along southern coasts, although I do think there'll be some fog patches drifting onto these southwestern and southern coasts. Overnight into Tuesday and through Tuesday itself, we find this southwesterly feed bringing rain across Ireland, northwest England, western Wales, southwestern Scotland. Northeast England probably better, and central and eastern areas again of England tending to be better with some sunny spells coming through. There will still be cloud, but it looks drier across the south overall, and drier across northern parts of Scotland too. And then as we head in towards Wednesday, so we find rain, just more persistent rain crossing Scotland. I think that sinks south, takes some showery bursts of rain with it during the overnight period into Thursday, and probably for Thursday itself we'll find more persistent showers affecting parts of the country, some of them quite heavy. But look, here comes the ridge in from the west. By Friday the ridge is building in. I think eastern parts of the country seeing showers, some of them quite heavy, but that ridge is coming in. It's bringing fairer conditions through Friday with some sunny spells. This is our first taste of the better weather on the way. And then into the weekend, where we find cloud and rain affecting northern and western Scotland, western parts of Ireland once again, possibly affecting northwest England too, but for the south and east, conditions much improved. Sunny spells coming through, dry as well, and it looks as if it stays that way into Sunday. Most rain across Scotland and Northern Ireland, but down to the south it looks drier and brighter with some good spells of sunshine. And then into the early part of the new week, and this is a week on Monday. Southwesterly flow again with low pressure to the north but higher pressure to the south. Look, better conditions central, eastern, southern parts of England here. Sunny spells, warmer too, not hot, but probably 22s and 23s. But cloud and rain affecting western Scotland, western parts of Ireland. Into to Tuesday and also into the Wednesday, the high pressure is there. Look, still affecting more southern parts of the country, trying to get north, and again northern and western Scotland probably seeing outbreaks of rain, but the emphasis is on this dry weather affecting more southern parts of the country during the back end of July, and I really think that could last until later in the month, probably at the moment I think going on till about the 30th, 31st, and then we may well just break back into the westerlies again for the early part of August. But the good news is that conditions do look as if they are going to improve. Now I know it's a long way off and I know that things could change, but with getting so much backup from the models, I'm hopeful of this change taking place. So thanks for watching. As always, the site's kept free of charge with the adverts you see around, so the more you come back to the site, the more you visit it, the more you tell your friends about it, that generates the revenue which keeps the site free of charge. So thanks again for watching. I hope that's been useful for you, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.